All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down one of the most painful things a trader can go through, the blow up. And here's the hard truth, the thing you have to understand right from the start. You don't blow up because the market beat you. You blow up because you lost the war against yourself. And it really does happen in an instant. This isn't some slow, predictable slide. It is a sudden, total collapse of your discipline. 1 second, you're following your plan, everything's under control, and the next, poof, the bottom just drops out. I mean, think about it. You've done the work, right? You've got your charts, you know your entry, your stop loss, your target. You feel like a pro. You're calm, you're collected, you are in complete command of your strategy. And then something just snaps. A trade goes against you, a small planned loss. But instead of just shrugging it off, you feel this rage, this overwhelming need to get it back right now. So you just toss all your rules in the trash, jack up your position size to something insane, and you start clicking buttons. You're not trading anymore. You're gambling. And that is the exact moment you've lost. And this is the inevitable outcome. It's a waterfall of bad decisions, one after the other, all fueled by pure, raw emotion. And it leads to the one thing we all dread, a zero balance. The feeling in the pit of your stomach, it's just awful. So here's what's so crucial to get. This isn't a failure of your trading strategy. It's a psychological failure. It's all about a very short, very intense period, maybe just 10 minutes, where your rational brain is completely overthrown. We're going to break down that 10-minute window so you can make sure it never, ever happens to you. So how does a nightmare like this even get started? You know, it almost never begins with some giant account-ending loss. Nope. It starts with something much, much smaller. Something that should be totally fine. We call it the paper cut. It's just a small loss that was completely part of your plan. Your stop got hit, the trade didn't work out. On any other day, this is just, the cost of doing business. It's part of the game. But on this day, that little paper cut is the trigger for the whole avalanche. And this slide just lays out the whole deadly sequence perfectly. So, step 1, there it is, the paper cut. A normal loss. But then, look at step 2. The ego jumps in. You take it personally. How could the market do this to me? Then comes step 3, the physical part. Your heart starts pounding, you can feel the heat in your chest. And that leads to the final critical switch in step 4. You're not looking at patterns anymore, you're just staring at the money you're down. That's all you can see. And that obsession with the money you lost leads to this thought. This right here, this is the most dangerous sentence in trading. It's the point of no return. The second you think this, you've stopped trading your plan and you started fighting the market. And let me tell you, that is a fight you will lose 100% of the time. Okay, so let's dig a little deeper. What is physically happening inside your head when this is going on? Because it's not just getting mad. It's a real biological event. Your brain is literally being hijacked. In the poker world, they have a great word for this, tilt. And it describes what happens to traders perfectly. You're so frustrated that you just lose all sense of reason. Your carefully crafted strategy, gone, replaced by these wild, aggressive, and totally self-destructive moves. Now, this is really cool because it shows you the battle that's raging inside your own skull. On one side, you've got the prefrontal cortex. That's your CEO, right? The logical planning part of your brain. On the other side is the amygdala. That's your ancient fight-or-flight survival brain. During a blow-up, the amygdala doesn't just tap the CEO on the shoulder. It kicks the door down, throws the CEO out of the office, and takes over the whole operation. And this is the absolute most important truth you have to accept. I don't care how amazing your trading strategy is, how good your edge is, it is completely 100% useless if the part of your brain that's supposed to execute it has been taken offline. You simply cannot trade well when you're in survival mode. It's impossible. So you might be asking, why does this happen? Well, it often comes down to falling into one of two really dangerous mindsets. And on the surface, they look totally different, but believe me, they both lead to the exact same destination, total ruin. So on one side, you have the God complex. This is the trader who's on a hot streak and starts to think they're a genius. They feel invincible. They think they can't be wrong. And on the other side, you've got the victim mindset. This is the trader who thinks the whole world is against them, the market, the brokers. They're all out to get them personally, and it makes them angry and want revenge. See? One is driven by arrogance, the other by anger. but both end in disaster. And here is the cold, hard slap of reality that just shatters both of those illusions. The market is not your friend, but it's not your enemy either. It's just a machine, a giant probability engine that doesn't know you exist, doesn't see your trades, and absolutely could not care less about you or your money. Okay, we spent a lot of time on the problem. Now let's talk about the solution. Because you can't just wish your emotions away, right? You need a hardwired mechanical system to protect you from yourself. You need to install a kill switch. And this, right here, this is the entire game. This is what separates professional traders from the amateurs who just keep blowing up account after account. A pro still feels anger. They still feel frustration. The difference is they have a pre-planned automatic system that physically stops that anger from turning into a mouse click. So here it is. Your kill switch is made of 3 simple, unbreakable rules. First, the daily max loss. You decide on a percentage of your account, say 2%, and if you lose that much, you are done. Period. No second guessing. Second, the 3-strike rule. 3 losses in a row, you're out. For the whole day. Your brain is just not seeing things clearly anymore. And third, the most important one. Physical distance. The second you feel that anger, that heat rising, you stand up and you walk away from the screen immediately. And look, the whole point of these rules isn't to hold you back. The point is to keep you in the game. In trading, your capital is your lifeblood. It's your oxygen. You have to protect it like your life depends on it. Because as a trader, it absolutely does. So, I'll leave you with this one question to ask yourself. The next time you're in a trade and things start to get heated, just stop and ask. Who's in charge right now? Is it me, the disciplined strategist, or is my anger touching the buy button? How you answer that question in that moment will decide your entire future in this business.